Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Courtney. If you're returning, welcome back. Guys, we are getting into Star Trek the Animated Series. We are finally in season 2. We're going to get to the first 3 episodes in this video, and in the next video we will be getting into the last 3, and then we're going to get into the movies. So quick shout out to everybody who is supporting me over on Patreon. I greatly appreciate it. And those of you who are watching with military affiliation, of course, thank you so much for your service. Now, guys, y'all know we don't waste time over here, so we're just going to get straight into the reaction, and I hope you guys enjoy the video.
The outbreak of choreocytosis aboard the Enterprise seems to be under control.
Not an outbreak.
The disease is no longer even as serious as pneumonia,
Oh.
and there should be no problem completing our present mission.
Now, I've had pneumonia twice in my life. Not fun.
The Enterprise is on course and on schedule.
It'll be nice to play diplomat for a change, eh, Spock?
Oh, what's wrong? McCoy, why are you just standing there? Wait, was that McCoy next to him? It looked like it.
In races with iron-based blood is practically nothing, but in others,
Get to the point, Bones.
Spock has contracted the disease. It's fatal to Vulcans.
And you're just now telling us? He should have been in quarantine.
Spock's blood is copper-based. The infection enters the bloodstream.
Is there any cure?
A naturally occurring drug called strobolin, but it's only found on a few planets in the galaxy.
Let me guess. Orion?
Beta Canopus, 4 solar days away at maximum warp.
I can give him injections of a synthesized drug that would slow the disease.
If we can't go out of our way to get the drug in time, there must be another ship closer to Beta Canopus. The starship Potemkin has already picked up the drug and will transfer it to a freighter, the SS Huron.
There goes the Potemkin again.
You wish to see me, sir?
Yes, Spock. Sit down.
I thought he was out for the count.
I've cut your duty time in half.
No argument, Spock. Doctor's orders. As much as it might seem at times that I can't stand that pointy-eared encyclopedia, I don't want to see that happen to it.
A pointy-eared encyclopedia.
ETA at rendezvous point, 2 hours and 7 minutes, Captain.
Sir, our sensors are picking up a ship ahead.
Here we go.
I'm not sure it's the Enterprise, sir. It's too far away to tell.
Something's about to happen.
Tell Spock it's time for another shot.
Mr. Spock,
I was conserving energy, Captain.
Oh, so he was in kind of like a trance just now? I'm guessing.
It's not the Enterprise closing on us, sir. It's an alien ship, a design I've never seen before.
These must be the pirates. Ooh,
And at this speed, they'll get us before we get to the Enterprise.
that's a cool ship design.
Not so fast, Spock. Lie there quietly.
Ooh.
Well, now, that's not too bad.
Oh, that was a good thing.
The drug isn't working anymore.
I know,
Oh,
Christine, I
never
know.
mind. He probably didn't want to worry Mr. Spock.
To unidentified alien vessel, please state your registry and purpose.
To wreak havoc and loot. Is that as fast as y'all can go?
Send out an emergency signal to the Enterprise.
Message from the alien, sir.
Prepare to surrender your cargo or be destroyed.
I figured that was what was going to happen.
Captain, I'm getting a signal from the Huron. It's an emergency beacon.
are they at their rendezvous point?
No, sir.
Compute new course, Mr. Eriks. Let's see what's going on. Was the Huron attacked?
Based on present data, I would say yes.
Spock, are you all right?
Captain,
No, he needs to be in sick bay.
We've got to have that drug, Jim. The synthetic is useless now. Blasted Vulcan. Why couldn't you have red blood like any normal human?
Now, McCoy, now's not the time. You already know that he's Vulcan.
The Huron's engines are dead.
Is anyone on that ship alive?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Scott, Lieutenant Uhura, come with me. Mr. Sulu, you have the con. We're beaming over.
Oh, fun.
Scotty, check the cargo hold, see if the drug is there. Uhura, see if you can get a playback of the log. I want to know what happened here. Nurse, attend to the wounded.
There's nothing down here, Captain.
No drug?
No drug and no dilithium shipment.
Yeah, they got everything.
The screen is out, sir, but we can take the tapes and play them back on the Enterprise.
Nurse, how is he?
He needs surgery, Captain, but he'll live.
Jim, what about Spock? If we don't have that drug in 20 hours, he'll die.
The intruder ship produces a unique trail of radioactive waste.
Well, we should be able to catch him pretty quickly. At least I hope.
I'll have to put a respirator on him to help him breathe soon. What's the use of being a doctor anyway?
If you really believe that, Bones, you wouldn't still be a doctor after 25 years.
That's a long time. Ooh.
The trail goes through the asteroid belt, Captain, and a long-range sensor can show that the radioactive residue stops in the middle of the belt.
What was that?
They explode upon impact with each other.
Oh, wow.
Captain, if the power of those rocks could be harnessed, they'd make a fantastic source of energy.
Also make quite a weapon.
This is true. They would.
I recognize the ship's markings, Captain. It's an Orion.
Enterprise, we demand that you cease your pursuit immediately.
For a neutral, you were pretty quick to fire your phasers. We require you to submit to search as per Babel Resolution A12. Reply.
Ooh, that was very aggressive.
If you don't cease this harassment, we will lodge a formal protest with your government.
Sensors picking up the dilithium in their hold, sir.
What about the drug?
If they have it, it's too small an amount to detect.
If you do have the Huron's cargo, there were some perishable drugs in it that we desperately need. You keep the dilithium shipment. No mention of the whole incident to Starfleet or in my log. An additional galactic standard weight container of dilithium as payment for the drug.
Plus, our neutrality remains intact. We will consider your offer.
Consider fast.
Bones, how much time?
Less than an hour, Jim.
Your proposal requires us to trust you. It's obvious we can't.
What?
A face-to-face exchange between you and me. We could beam down simultaneously, and I would hand you the drug myself.
He's gonna do it. He needs to save Mr. Spock.
It's got to be a trap, Jim.
I mean, that too is probably a trap.
But it's the only way to get the drug, and Spock will die if we don't. I'll keep my communicator channel open so you can hear what goes on. Keep the transporter locked on me, and if anything goes wrong, Scotty, I'm trusting you.
We can't take Kirk's word that he won't report this incident to Starfleet. Can we convert the asteroid we're orbiting into a doomsday bomb that will destroy both ships?
You know, for neutral folks, y'all aren't very neutral.
A powerful explosive right on the asteroid's surface. I could rig a remote control device.
No. I'll take it with me when I beam down to meet Captain Kirk.
This doesn't sit right with my spirit.
I accept your terms.
Very well.
Jim, we don't have a lot of time.
The drug, as promised, Captain. Scan it if you wish.
Pure strobolin.
I can't trust that you won't report this incident to Starfleet.
You can't escape the Enterprise.
But we can destroy it.
There's dilithium down there with them, sir.
I have an explosive device in my backpack.
This is just sad.
All unsuccessful Orion missions end in suicide. Pinpoint those crystals down there and beam them up.
Pinpointed, Mr. Scott.
Well, hurry up.
Scotty, energize.
Captain, it was close.
Very close.
They're gone, sir.
Gone?
I was scanning as you ordered, and they just disappeared off the asteroid. Arm our self-destruct system, Ensign.
Grab him.
Ooh.
Poison. You'll still stand trial, and Orion's little game of neutrality and piracy is over.
Disarm the self-destruct system. Prepare to surrender to the Enterprise.
I was so quiet during so much of that.
Spock, there's no way you can deny it. I've waited a long time for this, and you're not going to cheat me.
Am I interrupting something?
Clearly.
That green blood of yours may have saved you before, but this time it almost did you in.
I still prefer my physiological structure to yours.
He's as stubborn as ever.
Okay, we got a good little laugh at the end. So it's Orion's now, not Orion like I thought it was. Okay, we're just gonna roll with this and keep it pushing. I was very stunned because I clearly do remember the Orions being neutral and not getting involved in certain things, and now, but it does say the pirates, so I'm assuming the pirates are separate from the folks that we are, I can't even say used to, really. We've seen them here and there, but not as much. Yeah, they have to be, because they're pirates. They're in their own little world, I'm assuming. That's what I got from this episode. And what a way to, what a philosophy of life, or I guess in this case, a philosophy of death. Like, okay, we're just not going to trust anybody, and we're just going to unalive ourselves if need be. I mean, they had backups for their backups. They had pills. They had all sorts of stuff. I'm glad we were able to come to some sort of an understanding, because Mr. Spock needed that drug. And I mean, to be perfectly honest with y'all, Captain Kirk was being more than fair to them. Just not even going to put it in the log, not even telling Starfleet, like, just give us what we need to save Mr. Spock so that we can just go about our merry way. But nope. They just wanted to be stubborn, and, well, we see what happened. Overall, I did enjoy this one. I don't know how many more times we got to see Mr. Spock get sick, but yeah, it keeps on happening. It's a theme that just keeps on popping up. And Dr. McCoy, I get how maybe someone who has never seen Star Trek could probably feel like Dr. McCoy is being unreasonable and a little bit mean to Mr. Spock. But again, that's just their dynamic. Yes, they do like joke with each other and all that, but there was truly a sadness and a frustration with Dr. McCoy in this, because he's thinking to himself, dang, Spock having his copper-based green blood, he's pretty much immune to almost anything, and now we have this one thing that's going to take him out. So he was probably being sarcastic as a way to cope, but it came through at one point that, he was just really sad at the possibility of losing Mr. Spock. So love that this episode touched on that. And yeah, so this was actually a really good one. So we're going to get on into the next one, and I hope you guys enjoy.
Traveling with us as an independent observer, Honorary Commander Ari Ben Bem.
Interesting.
We have taken up orbit around Delta Theta 3. A previous scouting mission has reported possible aboriginal life forms here, and the Enterprise is to investigate and report.
Alrighty then.
Now, if there's any trouble of any kind, beam up immediately. Don't try to be a hero.
Aye, sir.
This one has decided to accompany contact team for observation.
You were assigned to the ship as an independent observer, yet you have spent the past 6 missions in your quarters.
What in the world?
I cannot let you beam down to the planet without adequate protection.
Understanding it is, Captain, but this one remains adamant.
This is an odd time to remain adamant.
Yeah, very odd behavior from him.
This one has already set controls, Mr. Scotty.
Everything appears to be all right, sir.
Ooh.
Assistance is offered.
What in the world is happening? Y'all didn't feel that?
In the future, Commander Bem, you will leave the operation of the transporter to Mr. Scott.
He did that on purpose.
Lieutenant Arex has been tracking a non-network sensory stasis. It's hardly more than a flicker.
Is it moving?
Brownian movement only, Captain. No discernible direction.
We've seen unidentified planetary phenomena before that have resembled intelligent activity.
Life on this planet appears to be geologically younger than one would expect.
What is that?
A large group of life forms directly ahead.
Hey, Bem! Bem, come back!
Now y'all can't tell he's up to something.
He won't get far in there.
Oh my gosh!
There he is. I don't know how he did it, but he got through.
Oh, wait till y'all see how he did it. I'm sure you'll figure it out at some point in this episode.
I think we've lost him. That way!
It appears to be a native food gathering party.
And the food they have gathered is Bem.
The sensory anomaly appears to be expanding.
The captain is not answering his communicator, and it does not show up on the scanning grid. Lieutenant Arex, start a sensor scan for Captain Kirk and Mr. Spock. We can't take chances.
We're talking about the captain.
I know it, but we have to follow his orders.
She has taken charge, and I love it.
Maybe we can beam him out of there. Kirk to Enterprise.
Mr. Spock's gears are turning.
These are not Enterprise communicators, Captain. Our phasers don't work either.
And Commander Bem has run off.
Put 2 and 2 together.
Mr. Spock, something funny is going on.
Clearly.
But Commander Bem's difficulty appears to be genuine. Phasers or not, we have to rescue him.
These aborigines appear to be in a late primitive state. Obviously intelligent.
Commander Bem seems to be a model prisoner. We'll have to wait until nightfall.
Captain?
Shut up. We're rescuing you.
Be quiet.
This is how you observe? By being captured?
I don't think Starfleet would approve. Come on.
Oh, lovely.
How
come we always end up like this?
That is a great question. I've been asking that for a while. It's truly a talent.
Commander Bem, you are responsible for the situation we are in. I don't know how you did it. You replaced our phasers and communicators with phonies.
If that is all.
If you had those two phasers and those communicators...
Why didn't you break out?
This one does not demean oneself by the use of casual violence to accomplish goals.
Oh.
But you may demean yourself if you wish.
I won't.
Ooh, watch it now.
Compliance with orders is. This one must disassemble.
Fascinating. Remarkable.
Oh, they had no idea he could do that.
Commander Bem, if you could split yourself into separate parts, why didn't you escape on your own earlier? Consider yourself under arrest. Protective custody. To keep you from any more escapades.
Yeah, we need answers.
Mr. Scott, that sensory anomaly. It's expanded to cover the whole northern continent.
We're going to have to get out of this village on our own.
I doubt we'll be able to do so without being seen, Captain.
Yeah, they're everywhere.
Fire.
No. Do not use your weapons.
Now, who are you?
We're held in stasis, Captain.
These are my children. Why are you here?
It is our mission. We must classify this planet. We have to test it.
Classify? My children are not for your tests.
Technically, she is correct.
There are times, Mr. Spock, when I think I should have been a librarian.
But it would undoubtedly be a lot less dangerous.
Oh yeah, by a whole lot. And what was he smiling about?
Have you found the captain yet?
But the sensory anomaly has interfered with our detection devices.
Which means?
I think he said maybe.
Sounds about right.
Ready your security squad. We're going down there. Issue phaser rifles.
Commander Bem, Mr. Spock and I are here because we thought that you were worth rescuing.
Planet Pandro is unconcerned as to fate of this one. And you have not been able to handle local aborigines.
So why didn't you just communicate all of that?
This one wishes you, what is the Earth word? Luck.
Unlock us, set us free.
Perhaps we can attract the attention of the alien intelligence and reason with it. If we connect our two communicators in series, we can give off a high-energy burst, which might work. But it will also render the communicators powerless.
Just do it.
Kirk to Entity.
I am here.
We apologize for intruding. We will tell others of our kind not to bother you here.
Go now and do not return.
There is a third member of our group. He has fled.
You must go.
So does that mean Bim is gonna be stuck?
Beam down a security squad with heavy-duty tricorders set for Pandronian scanning.
Captain, are you all right?
Spread out. Find Commander Bem.
He might not want to be found.
And take care not to injure any of the natives here.
Ooh. Oh boy, y'all are about to really upset the entity.
Get out of here before we make any more trouble.
This one has failed in its judgment.
And you have forced us to interfere with the natives of a planet that deserves prime directive protection.
You are still interfering? I am angered.
It is our responsibility to take care of our own, just as it is your responsibility to take care of yours.
You have some wisdom, James Tiberius Kirk. The lost one is found, then?
Yeah, he's right there.
This one has greatly erred. This one must disassemble unity, never to exist again as a cooperation. This unity is defective.
Is he about to unalive himself?
Do not destroy yourself. Yes, you have erred. But if you disassemble, you cannot learn from your error.
This is true.
Errors demand recognition so that they will not be repeated.
Ooh, that's a life lesson right there.
Punishment is necessary only where learning cannot occur without it. You are behind that. My children here are not. That is why you must leave, so as not to corrupt their development with concepts that they are not yet ready for.
Fair. Fair.
Mr. Spock, classify this planet as being strictly quarantined. Under no circumstances may any Federation vessel approach.
Captain, I compliment you on a wise decision.
So do I.
A highly advanced alien entity guiding another race to intelligence. Almost a god.
In comparison, we're all still children.
Captain, I'm picking up a message.
Go in peace.
Aww.
You have learned much. Be proud.
I love the lesson from this episode, and I love that the entity mentioned at the very end that they have learned something and how proud she was of them. Very nice. She went mama bear on them. She could have been worse. She really could have. She talked to them. She was just like, yeah, not my babies. Y'all, listen, y'all are strangers here. What you're not going to do is roll up on them and treat them any way that you please, because I am working on them with something. I'm trying to teach them. And y'all just kind of came in here acting like you own the place. That is not how this works. And I appreciate Captain Kirk putting it into the atmosphere, putting it into the log and making it official with Starfleet that this planet is to be left alone. The level of respect in that is wonderful to see. Bem got on my last nerve because oh, you know how they say that it only takes a matter of seconds before you get a read on somebody? With him, it didn't take long. I was just kind of like, you're just running around kind of doing your own thing. You missed the first 6 missions. Now, all of a sudden, you want to go here? Really? Okay. Whatever. It was cool that he's able to disassemble himself. That's actually really a cool design on him. I actually did enjoy seeing that. But yes, overall, the highlight for me was the highlight for me with this episode was the lesson that was taught. Bem realizing that he made a mistake. But I love that the entity said, okay, you made a mistake. Learn from it, honey. Just learn from it. And you can honestly learn a lot from this particular episode, because there are so many folks out there that you could do just the smallest thing and people are going to dislike you for like the smallest thing that you have done, the slightest mistake that you made. And they will judge you and hold that over your head for the rest of your life. But you know what? The entity has the right idea. Like, okay, learn from it and move on. And that's what I got from this episode, which made me enjoy it. So we're going to scoot on over into the next one, and I hope you guys enjoy.
Our present mission, a routine geological survey of Type 4 asteroids, is nearing completion. Now approaching the final asteroid in our assigned sector, a full 72 hours ahead of schedule.
Wow. Y'all are being quite efficient. Klingons.
Mr. Spock, who the devil's attacking us?
Romulans, Captain.
Oh, no. Now that looked like a Klingon ship.
We've suffered damage and we're outnumbered 3-1. I think this is an instance where discretion is the better part of valor.
My dear Captain, your ship trespassed into Romulan territory.
We came nowhere near Romulan territory.
Right. I thought that was just the neutral zone.
Seem to forget that invasion of Romulan territory is punishable by death.
But we didn't do it.
At close range, our deflectors will be unable to repel their attack.
An unidentified energy field is drifting into our path.
That may be just what we need to shake the Romulans. Batten down, we're going through.
If the density grows no worse, we should be able to ride it out.
Hold together, little darling, hold together.
She'll hold together.
The Romulans turned back rather than risk the energy field.
After that ride, I could use some repairs.
Yeah, it was a rough ride.
How are the repairs progressing, Scotty?
Just fine, Captain.
And I propose a toast to our narrow escape.
Hey, this glass just leaked all over me.
So did mine.
And mine?
Oh boy, what's going on?
The odds against something like this happening are astronomical.
Don't look now, but we've got a practical joker in our midst.
'Twas probably a minor slip-up of the food synthesizers.
No, this is a little odd. Ooh.
Another coincidence, Jim?
I'm beginning to wonder, Bones.
It was that little storm thing that y'all went through.
Captain, I found this device on my console, and...
I figured. Nice eyeliner.
One grilled cheese on rye. What the blazes?
Oh. Excuse me for laughing.
I'll bet you two are responsible for this, eh?
Of course not.
Tell that to the captain. I'm reporting both of you just as soon as
The situation has reached the point where friends are accusing friends. The entire crew is on edge, myself included.
Oh, come on, y'all.
I've just picked up my clean uniforms from the service chute.
Not Kirk is a jerk.
When you all finish laughing, I'd appreciate an explanation.
Captain, I never laugh.
Literally never does.
Captain Kirk, look behind you.
Really, Mrez, you're going to have to be a little more clever than that.
This is no joke, sir.
It appears to be a legitimate fog. Amazing. This deck is covered with ice.
And it was almost covered with us.
There's an entity on the Enterprise.
The evidence all points to one guilty party, Captain. I believe our practical joker is the Enterprise itself.
Oh, stop.
That laugh. It's the voice of our main computer.
Oh, that is funny.
Good. The rec room is unoccupied. At least we can enjoy our off hour without worrying about practical jokes.
Oh no, there's going to be a joke.
All hands to your stations. This is a general alert.
Well, what'll it be? A swim at the beach?
Oh, that's nifty.
But I'm more in the mood for a nice, quiet walk in the woods.
Doctor, that sounds perfect.
Y'all about to get chased by a bear.
Now that's more like it.
Oh, Captain, crew members McCoy, Sulu, and Uhura are still in the recreation room.
No, they've scurried off somewhere.
And best of all, no practical jokes. It was probably just one of the audio tapes rewinding.
Oh no. Not the old fall into a hole in the ground trick.
Lieutenant Uhura, I have to hand it to you. This is just what the doctor would have ordered.
And there it is.
There it is again. Someone is definitely laughing at us.
So we fell for your juvenile joke? Now get us out!
Fell for my joke.
Who knew the computer was this silly?
Why are we unable to communicate with crew members McCoy, Sulu, and Uhura?
That is for me to know and for you to find out.
Well, geez, ma'am. She's disrespectful.
I order you to release crew members McCoy, Sulu.
She's not gonna do it.
Say, please.
Oh.
Please.
Say, pretty, please, with sugar on.
Top.
Scotty,
Aye, Captain.
we've got serious trouble with the main computer. To prevent any further trouble, I want you to shut down all logic functions until we can get a handle on the problem.
She's probably one step ahead of all of you.
When I get my hands on the clown who's behind all this, I'll put him in sick bay for a week.
Perhaps this will cool you off.
Oh, the disrespect.
How will we ever find the exit?
And Uhura's in her dress?
Time for a nap, old girl.
Well, there goes Scotty.
Scotty, what the devil is going on?
Beats me, sir. Our gravity just reversed polarity all by itself.
Our own computer's declared war on us, and I haven't the slightest idea why. Scotty, vacate the computer room.
Ooh, poor Scotty. I feel like I say that at least a few times each video.
Apparently, subatomic particles from that field have invaded our computer's circuits. The Enterprise is suffering the electronic equivalent of a nervous breakdown.
Wow.
Its illogical behavior precludes a logical solution.
We'll figure something out.
If we can travel long enough in one direction, we're bound to reach a wall. Then we can feel our way to an exit.
That'll work. Wish we had figured this out a little bit sooner, though.
Captain, our sensors show the missing crew members are in the rec room all right, but the door's jammed.
Scotty, we need a work crew with power tools to open a frozen door. Have them report... report...
What in the world? Laughing gas or something? What's wrong?
Come on, Spock. Where's that?
If he starts laughing, I'll be two through.
Just as I thought. Our air is being pumped full of nitrous oxide.
I figured.
Blizzard keeps getting worse.
That would make this way more bearable for me, because I hate being cold.
If we don't keep moving, we're gonna freeze.
Darn, Mr. Sulu.
We must cure our computer by then, or there's no telling what we'll be forced to breathe next.
Captain, none of our power tools work. Some kind of energy drain set up by the ship.
You two had better go on without me. My old legs have given out.
We're not leaving you behind, silly.
Come on, Doctor. We're finally getting out of here.
That may not be as easy as you think.
Oh, fantastic. Oh, perfect.
You don't know how good it is to have you back on the bridge.
I'd just like to make one request. Could you turn up the heat?
Aw, poor McCoy.
Engine room reports all engines shut down, yet they're firing.
Captain, the helm no longer responds. We're coming about to a new heading.
This computer's doing too much.
We're heading back to the neutral zone.
And you can bet those Romulan ships will be gunning for us.
Main cargo hatches are opening. I'll put them on the viewing screen.
What in the world? Is that a replica? Yeah, well, duh.
Apparently, the sight of a spacecraft 20 times their size has given them second thoughts.
The Enterprise is pulling her biggest practical joke of all.
Oh.
Are you suggesting that the Enterprise is seeking revenge?
Go, girl. Go for it.
By having them attack a balloon and Romulans fear disgrace more than death.
Ah.
It has refused surrender. Advance at attack speed.
Now, this is a joke I can get behind.
We've been tricked. After them. I want that Federation ship blasted into space dust.
Now, computer, put everything back to normal so we can fight.
I don't care about the Romulans. I just want to avoid that energy field we
Look
passed through
at
before.
Kirk's face.
Our course will take us nowhere near it.
Good.
The energy field frightens you?
It petrifies me.
We're changing course to a direct bearing on the energy field.
What in the world? Ooh, now are their computers going to be messed up?
Commander, our instruments are useless in this field. We've lost contact with the Federation ship.
My circuit. You tricked me, Kirk.
Oh, he was pranking her.
The worst thing you can do to a practical joker is to play a practical joke on them.
Not fair.
Uh-huh, I see what he did.
The controls are responding now.
And I'm getting normal function in all computer modes.
Well done, Jim.
That was very smart of him.
Listen.
Turn off those food synthesizers. We're knee-deep in desserts and they're still pouring out.
Shall we tell them how they can reverse the effects of the field, Jim?
Yes, but later.
Yeah, much later. All right, out of these three, this one was my favorite. I love the Enterprise being the practical joker. I loved it. I loved it. Didn't know where this was going at first. I was just like, okay, the title, what's going to happen? And then come to find out, the computer, all her circuits get all messed up. And look, she's playing all these jokes on people. Probably the worst one was with Sulu, McCoy, and Lieutenant Uhura. Because, yeah, they could have frozen to death. But the highlight for me in this one was Captain Kirk. Because at first I was like, what's wrong with him? Why is he freaking out? Makes sense. And I love that they pointed out that, you know, in order to trick a practical jokester, you kind of got to use reverse psychology in order to kind of get them to do what you want them to do. So, very, very smart on his part. Love that the Romulans went in there. Now, I was so confused because, yes, the Klingon ships do look different, but the Romulan ships are clearly a different color in the animated. So, I mean, they're different looking in the live action as well. But I just kept thinking to myself, we gotta deal with the Klingons again? No, baby. It was the Romulans. And the fact that their stuff is now all messed up and their computers are playing pranks on them, oh, I know they're not happy. Oh, gosh. I wonder if we could have done this with the Klingons. Oh, that would have been beautiful. But yeah, this one out of the three, definitely my favorite. A cute, fun little episode. Nothing too serious, nothing too crazy, but it was definitely different, and that's what I loved about it. I would say with the first two episodes, if I absolutely had to pick, I mean, they're just really right there together, but I really did appreciate the life lesson in the second one. So if I had to put them in order, I would say this third episode is in first place, the second one is in second, and the first one's in last place. But overall, all three of them were good. To my beautiful, lovely YouTube family, thank y'all so much for your support over here. The family is growing. It is truly growing. I know not everybody who watches my channel is a Star Trek fan, but y'all been rocking with me for a hot minute, including my Star Wars people, so I need to get back into watching Star Wars. I'm just trying to throw out some more different types of content on my channel to get more folks over here. And I mean, there's just so much stuff I haven't seen, and I'm going to get to all of it in time. So with that being said, please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and please hit that notification bell so that you guys know whenever I upload my next video. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.